This is exciting. Actor and AIDS activist Lamman Rucker has confirmed he will be participating in this year's AIDS Walk Atlanta.
Channel 2 is exclusive television sponsor of the walk, and our own Jocelyn Dorsey spoke with him one-on-one. Jocelyn.
Yes, Fred. Lamman Rucker has been on soap operas, sitcoms, movies like Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married, and is an entrepreneur. So I was curious why he chose to be an AIDS activist and educator.
I became an AIDS activist as early as high school. Some of my earliest involvement in this movement goes back to 9th grade, 10th grade in particular. Some of the work that I was doing with Planned Parenthood and a project called the Washington Area Improvisational Teen Theater. It was a really incredible opportunity as a young person to be engaged in getting the facts, right? Learning to work against the stigma that's involved with even being in the movement, let alone actually being anybody that might actually be impacted, right, by any of these issues.
But you could have dropped it after high school and gone on about your way.
But that's the beauty of teaching, right? That's the beauty of good mentorship. That's the beauty of having a strong peer group, is that you see the value of what you're doing, and you realize that it's greater than you. And I actually have learned to enjoy this, and I think that's part of that weight experience as well, is that we found a way to enjoy it. You know, you saw that it's fun to do this. This is fun. I mean, the AIDS Walk is. I mean, it's going to be a good time, and at the same time, you're doing something meaningful. You're doing something that's worthy. That's a worthy cause.
What do you think the biggest myth is right now about HIV and AIDS?
But that's a good question. I think maybe just in general, there's still these myths that it's their problem, right? I'm not a intravenous drug user. You know, I'm not a homosexual man. I'm not a promiscuous person. I'm not. You know, there's a lot of things that are really just about, oh, that's them. They do that. Or, you know, those are the behaviors of people who are, you know, morally incorrect, or those people are irresponsible, or they're this, they that. You know, there's a lot of judgments and a lot of information that actually is very incorrect and improper, not to mention, like I said, untrue and unfair. The reality is, unfortunately, that one of the largest growing populations are heterosexual women of color, you know, when it comes to new cases.
And it's older women too.
Yes, exactly. A lot of young people, you know, so it really, when you see the data, it really supports the theory that good information, strong preventive measures, like I said, the elimination of the stigmas, having community support, the church, you know, support, proper legislation, funding, healthcare, all the myriad of different things that all work cooperatively together, that change works, that things happen.